forests of Fadir hold many secrets. The oldest and most ancient trees remember well the days of the world before, and many still harbor a connection to the mystic Feywild. As winter melts into spring, the tangled web of fate leads 3 heroes along a new path.
A little blind never held me back. What makes you think you ever could? I'll bend the smallest stone to the greatest mountain, even the moons themselves, until the world knows the name, Talamh Dall.
At some point, everyone makes the choice to follow the dark or the light. Some of us make the wrong choice, but if a criminal can return to the path of good, why can others not? Who we are is unimportant. It is our deeds that determine who we truly are, and with those deeds, even the most vile can find the spark of redemption.
Hello, I am Oliver Dunwald. Where I am from is not important. I am a traveling sorcerer who has made a living from vanquishing monsters that trouble nearby villages and farms. I hope that in doing so I may redeem myself. And please, hands off the mask.
As they venture forth to face the unknown trials and dangers of an untamed world, how will they react? Will they run from their destiny, or will they stand strong, ready themselves, and roll for initiative?
All right. I think we are live. We better be. Excellent. How's it going, everybody? We are back for another episode of Roll for Initiative. Episode 6. As always, I am PsychGuy, your DM for this leg of the journey. I have with me Curiosity playing.
I play Talamh Dall.
We've got CashPanda playing.
I play Oliver Dunwald.
And last but not least, ZerohGee playing.
Ser Ridire.
Excellent. Well, got a lot of fun stuff planned for today. So we're going to jump into this as quickly as possible. Where we left off last time, our party had been in the small town of Bawold, where they were quite busy, actually. They stopped a hag, rescued slaves who were local villagers from folk of Fey creatures called the Aridni, brokered peace between the Aridni and the villagers, and met a Fardarig. Actually a couple, but one that they actually kind of got to know. So, after all of this, the party felt like they had done what they needed to do in the town, and Ridire prayed to really just to kind of fate destiny, is that right? Ridire?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, I responded. Yeah, I worship fate.
Yes. So, reached out to Fate and had a sense that they should be heading south into the forest and towards a village that is in the middle of the night forest, named because of the heavy foliage makes it seem night out almost all the time. Very few breaks in the trees, very heavy woods, tough terrain, and lots of creatures. And that's where we are. So, I believe we left off with you all planning to head out. Were you taking any last-minute provisions or anything before you head into the woods?
restock my trail ration type stuff, which I'm assuming are going to probably be of higher quality because of Cathnia, but I will, yeah, restock that. So, and
Maybe cook up some healing potions.
ooh, actually, yeah. Does anyone in town have hell healing potions?
Let's see. The guards would have a couple. And in talking to what's his Pelias, the captain of the guards, he gives each of you you all should have 3. Each have
Yeah,
one.
we already have some. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
it
it
gives
couldn't
you
hurt to have more.
he gives you each another potion each.
Sweet.
Just your standard. Nothing
Yeah,
nothing major,
it
but
helped. It helped. Someone with potentially 10 hit points can do a lot.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Chuck, now that Cathnia's giving me cooking lessons, I have lore reasons to take Goodberry
Ooh. Yes.
and cook up a hero's feast a lot later on.
It
And it would be in character.
would.
Yes, it would.
Alright. Unless anyone else needs some other stuff, I think we should just fast forward to heading out of town.
Yeah. Oliver, anything
Get on
you're
the road.
wanting
Nope,
to get?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Let's see. I had a few calculations here that I did ahead of time. Okay.
Relations.
So, you all venture out of town. What time are you leaving?
Basically as soon as we've got everything together, so probably mid-morning, I would think, unless you guys want to hang around longer.
No, I think mid-morning works fine.
Because then we have more of the day for travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give Cathnia a hug goodbye and say I'll miss you.
And she pats you on the head and says, "Come back anytime. We'll have more lessons, and let me know of anything you might find along the way that we can put a special twist on. Any foreign dishes from any of the other cities."
Never mind.
Okay.
I had an idea, and then I was like, nah, that doesn't quite fit Ridire, so I'll...
Okay.
Alright.
So, mid-morning, couple of people out and about. Most are now working hard on a pen, a livestock pen, getting ready for the trade with the Aridni that you made. And they wave you by. A couple of kids run up and, play around you as you guys head out. No major fanfare or anything, but a lot of love and respect for the party as you make your way out of the city, village, town. This is a town. I have made important distinctions between all 3 of those, so...
Town usually requires, several hundred citizens, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cities get maps, and villages basically are...
Shit. What? No, villages are great. If you're a villager, we love you.
What about the village people?
I'm on the fence.
I have YMCA stuck in my head now. That happened way too quickly. If you still have inspiration, I might be taking it away.
No, wait.
You can take mine away.
Let's go to a village where we can turn over a new leaf or discover some new horizons.
It's gonna be one of those nights. Okay.
It's one of those nights every week.
I know, I love it. Alright, okay. The first, half day of this journey heading south, you all have no problem with travel. You make quick work of it. You've been south of the village quite a bit, so you're able to find your way easily. There are not a lot of like paths per se where you're traveling, but there's obvious game trails, some natural break where creatures have traveled. You know, people do travel through the night forest, so the forest is quick to overtake anything that's not constantly getting pushed down or cultivated, but it's not, you know, it's easy to find your way, it's easy to move. What? Remind me again what everybody's passive perceptions are.
17.
I'm really good with an 11.
I am 12.
It's that mask. It's those masks.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, if only you two could see with your feet.
I see with my faith.
It's really cheesy.
I was expecting you to make an extra comment considering it was me that said that.
I know. I'm letting it go. We have a lot to get through tonight, and I have so many surprises. So,
I would like to whistle a jaunty tune
okay.
as we move through the forest. I got an 11 on my performance unless I have advantage, in which case I got a nat 20.
Is anybody backing him up in this jaunty tune?
You know what? I have proficiency in performance. I will back him up in the jaunty tune.
Yay!
I'm gonna allow the nat 20 to, yeah, oh wow, never mind.
No.
I'm a bit out of practice.
She's backing me up, but she's trying to do like stomp with all of, but nothing really reverberates to create the sound enough.
Oh, that's funny. Oliver, are you going to save this, or are you just going to, like, hang back and wonder what you have done to deserve this?
Oh, I'm definitely just gonna feel the misery of it all. Just let it happen.
Oh,
Right, roll for misery.
yeah. Roll a Constitution check.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad.
You're like a high school emo kid on his birthday. You really
That's
want to feel
alright.
bad about it and just sulk, but it's kind of getting to you, and you're kind of feeling it.
That's about right.
Attract the attention of a fuzzy owl bear. No.
Forgot that Zero is obsessed with owlbears. Note to self:
Obsessed
Need-
with owl bears.
need owlbear.
I'm not obsessed with them. They're just the coolest D&D creature.
Okay. Everybody roll me a survival check with advantage.
Woo! Hey, I got an 18.
Wow, a 14.
That would be a 19.
Dang!
All right.
Our jaunty tune has inspired us to great feats.
Aye, so it has.
Ser Ridire is like the announcer at the beginning of Soul Calibur games that just feels so out of place in everything he does.
Soul Calibur 4.
That's the one I played them. Okay.
I'm just getting dice gathered. That's a 12. There we go.
Survival wasn't half bad. What is it?
Okay. Alright, first day goes by without any real issue. You guys are able to find your way. Judging by how far you've walked, are you guys going at a fast pace, a fairly slow pace, or really just a steady march?
We're moving with a purpose.
I'll let Talamh set the pace.
Okay. Moving with a purpose.
I'm fit enough to keep up, even. Armor.
And I will follow in behind, as per usual.
Like, Ridire is like, what, 6 foot?
I have it somewhere.
6'4".
I thought, yeah.
Yes, I am 6'4".
Oliver, do you ever see, like, anything ahead of you?
Sure.
How tall is Oliver?
Yeah, how tall is Oliver?
I think I'm 6 foot.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you're not
Nope,
short
I'm
by...
6 foot even.
Oh, okay.
So it's only a couple inches.
Yeah. Okay, you're fine.
I mean, my armor maybe gives me a little bit more girth, but I'm also only 230 pounds, which for a guy that's 6'4" is pretty lean.
Yeah.
Pretty fit.
So,
All right.
Talamh is 5 foot and nothing.
That's how tall my wife is. Okay.
All right. Roll another survival check, everybody. Oh, I just lost a dice.
I will do it.
A solid 11.
11.
No matter what happens.
13.
That would be a
11, 13,
16.
and 16. Okay. About 2 hours into your journey, the path has become much harder to follow. The forest has overtaken most of it. Are you going to be doing anything specific, like trying to follow the path as much as possible, or just Ridire, you do have a very roll a religion check for me.
So I have such a good religion bonus.
Okay, never mind. Roll a 7. Yeah, so the path becomes harder to see. You're still able to travel. I'm just wondering if you have any, like, real destination in place other than you know that there's a city to the south of where you're heading. You knew the general direction of where it is.
For Ridire, he knew he needed to go south. We are now traveling roughly south. Whatever happens now is what is supposed to happen. So he's, at this point, he's going to go with the flow.
Okay. Talamh, what's your main motivation right now?
For going south?
Yeah, like, when traveling, like, are you looking for anything in particular? Are you just kind of heading in the general direction?
I mean, I guess I'd like to eventually end up where there are more people.
Okay, so you're going to be kind of looking for signs of life, heading towards that village that you know about.
Yeah, putting feelers out for human footsteps.
Okay. Excellent. And Oliver, same question.
I'm just not gonna really do much, honestly. I'm just gonna watch what the others are doing.
Okay, so you're just kind of Roninning it, and going kind of the same as Ridire. Whatever you end up at, you're ending up at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that being said, the path ends up pretty much getting overrun, and you're able to still maintain your heading and your direction. You're going more into uncharted, less traveled areas of the forest now.
Okay.
So, let's see here. That.
Guys with hair like this have a 60% chance of attacking your caravan, eating your girl.
Hey. That's not nice.
Alright, go ahead and roll one more survival check for the day.
I got another 18.
I got an 18 as well.
Wow.
I got a 9.
No, you got a rock. Because you... Never mind.
What?
It's the Charlie Brown ref.
Charlie Brown, I got a rock, but then you always have rock.
Oh.
So you got a rock.
I understood.
I liked it.
Oh my gosh, it's sunlight.
Freaking vampire. Alright.
Sorry, I had to close the window before I melted.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay.
Alright, as you travel, you guys are making pretty good time. Pretty good pace. You stop at one point for, to eat a little bit. You continue making your way. And as you're walking, you come across a path. Broken branches, crushed undergrowth. It seems to be heading south-ish. Do you follow it? Do you keep heading due south?
What does everyone else think?
Is there anything I can roll to see if it's most likely been made by humans or something else?
I would think a survival check or an investigation.
Well, I'm way better at survival than investigation. Should I roll that? Alright.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, well, I got a 6.
It's not natural. You don't know what may have caused it.
Well, you know what? I say we should follow it. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Well, we don't have any direct goal as of now, so
Good a path.
we can investigate.
Okay.
I do not see why not.
Onwards.
As you travel down this path, the first thing you notice is that while it is heading south, it doesn't seem to be leading in any kind of direct path. Like, suddenly it'll just veer off to the right and go, like, you'll see a tree that's been knocked over. Not a large one, obviously. This isn't like huge redwoods being knocked over or something, but birch trees and stuff like that, equivalent of knocked over. And then it'll wind around again. Again, still maintaining a fairly steady southward trend, but weird illogical turns and twists around things. You also start to notice that the leaves that you're coming across tend to be dead. There's a lot of dead plant life, dead tree, or dead leaves and stuff like that, more than the surrounding area. I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
Here's my perception there.
I got a 4.
I got a 21, so...
I'm very distracted by the dead leaves.
And in that distraction, you end up... Let's see, are you the right one? You're not the right one. Are you the right one? Nope. Where are you? There you are.
Where are you?
Yeah, so looking around at the dead leaves, Talamh, you notice a hole and walk around it. It's not a big one, so you don't think to say anything. And Oliver, you just managed to miss it. Ridire, you step in a small pool of acid. Just a little puddle full of acid, and take 4 damage.
Ow.
Well, whatever it is, if it uses acid, I might have a little bit of a advantage.
Now my shoes are dirty.
Can I investigate around the I'm assuming Ridire says something. Like,
Oh, that was unexpectedly painful.
I'm gonna go over and check around that area.
Absolutely.
Just kind of...
I will assist.
Alright.
And I'm doing the aid action. I am not rolling. I am doing the aid action, meaning he rolls with advantage.
Done.
Investigation?
Yep.
16.
Alright. Yeah, it's not from any of the plant life or anything around it. There's no real, like, creature or anything. I mean, there's some bones and stuff of probably a lizard that fell into the little puddle. You get a real sense of an acrid, awful smell. It is not pleasant to be around looking at it. You also notice some faint footprints around the area. They are fairly large, fairly deep. 5 toes, clawed, and they are heading in the direction that the path is taking.
Can I tell if it's bipedal or on all fours?
It appears bipedal.
Okay.
Well,
Be cautious.
It does seem that we need to be careful when approaching. I say let's continue forward, but with a little bit more caution this time.
Okay.
That would be my ruling.
And because of your passive perceptions, now that you're aware of the pools, when you come across them, you're able to see them without having to roll, because...
Are they getting more and more, like, frequent?
Not frequent. As you keep going, there definitely are more that you're seeing. What you're noticing now as you walk along is they that smell that Oliver experienced is now starting to come into the air and almost start to overwhelm your senses a little bit. It's this really awful, almost like a slime and a rot of some kind have been like hit by the sun over an extended period of time, and so it's just that awful wettish heat.
I guess we can continue just keeping an eye out.
Alright. As you continue, you've probably been on this trail now for an hour or so. And as you keep going, you hear movement up ahead. No sign of anything, but you definitely hear some movement. You're hearing what sounds like trees knocked over, heavy footsteps. Talamh especially is able to hear these sounds more clearly. There is nothing in sight as of right now.
What direction are they from?
They're south in front of you on the path.
Okay.
I'd like to draw my sword and have my shield at the ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna prep a couple of magic stones.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be behind everybody.
I'll hand a stone to Oliver.
All right.
And I will accept it.
So, you guys keep moving forward, the sound of the stomping. And as you're getting closer, the sound seems to stop.
I say very quietly.
I will have stopped when I heard it make the noise, and I'm going to wait for a moment.
Yeah, I think we pause where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could we get into like a formation so that each of us is like back to back, like a triangle looking out, so we have each other's like back, so we're not like facing one direction.
I could be facing in any direction.
I mean, I guess you can, but at least Ridire and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face one direction, especially since Zane left.
I'll watch our backs if you want to watch in front of us. I'm gonna ignore that. And
yeah, that sounds good.
If Talamh just wants to kind of feel around.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if it takes a step within a 60-foot radius, I'll pretty much know.
I think we should move very slowly forward, though.
Okay.
Well, like the direction we were moving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I'll kind of lead that, and you guys can kind of just like shift with me.
And as the magic wears off, I keep prepping magic stones and handing one to Oliver.
Okay. As you're walking forward, the sound of movement doesn't pick up again. There's some slight movement that you're hearing, some footsteps and stuff, but the sound seems to be originating from one area. Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Another 21 on perception.
All right.
11.
Okay.
I need to get some more wisdom.
21.
And a 21, so 2 21s. All right. Oliver and Talamh, you are able to, just from when the sounds happen, and kind of the echo coming down this pathway that you're now following, the sound is definitely originating from an area that hasn't moved forward or back. Sometimes it's slightly to the left, slightly to the right, but it's not fading away or getting closer any more than you are. As you're getting closer, it's getting more and more clear. I'm not saying it's like keeping the same distance from you guys. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'd say cautiously keep moving forward.
Okay. And you continue to move forward. As you do, let's see here. Let me just pull something up really quick.
An acid owlbear.
Oh, come on, that. Yeah. Forgot to do this, and...
Uh-oh.
Dictionary.
I'm just imagining, like, what you need to do is you need to do the exact same image, but POV, and it's just a bunch of different things.
Mm-hmm.
POV.
The other option for this was he's just standing there menacingly.
You should do one that's the exact same picture, but just without the text that just says, POV, Oliver's about to ask you on a date. This is the mask, so he's the same. Sorry, he shared just an image he created. I guess they can't see it.
No, they can't.
It's just Oliver staring right down the camera.
Oh, that's
About to kill
terrifying
you.
at all.
Something out of JoJo.
Yeah, it is the JoJo meme.
All right. What languages do you all speak?
Hold up.
I'm
Those
pretty sure
ones.
this does not speak my language.
Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
I sent it in the thing because I can click that.
Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Halfling, Infernal, Common, Druidic, Sylvan.
Celestial. That's the only extra one I have to add.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I was going to try and mimic it, but I can't find a translator, and I'm not going to sit here and write out the language and the time that would
That's
take, because that would be boring. So, you just hear a bunch of deep, loud grunts, and something starts moving towards you.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Crab people, crab people.
Like crab, talk like people.
Yeah. I will just have my shield ready, and I will halt and take a defensive stance.
Is it possible to prep an action?
Yeah. At this point, I would say so.
I want to prep an entangle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be looking in that direction, because I don't know what's gonna come through there, so...
Is it dark or light, or what is it?
It is... So... It'd be about 4 o'clock right now. The nature of the forest makes it feel very much like dusk. You have full visibility, but everything kind of casts an odd shadow, and gives it a kind of spooky feel.
I want to prepare the light cantrip, so as soon as something comes in, and if it seems menacing, I'm going to cast light on my shield and have it suddenly emit bright light, so it's like a flashbang.
Okay. You can do that.
I will also yell when I do it for the bang part of the flashbang.
With
Entangle.
What does Gandalf the White say when he like first appears? Or is he just... Because doesn't he yell something?
Well, they like attack him and he just like blocks everything, and then...
Well, then I think he
Bright
says
light
something.
shining.
I don't know if he yells at them or anything. I think he doesn't. I don't think he talks until they talk first. But maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while.
Ridire the White.
It's racist. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, entangle, what does that do? Like, do you have to target a place, or is it you target a creature when it comes into range?
It's, you target an area. It's, I got a 90-foot range, it's a 20-foot square area. And, for the duration, a creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends. And
Okay.
The creature can make a strength check. Use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself.
Okay.
So that'll be a 15 strength.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so, you guys have taken up a position, and as you're prepping for whatever is coming down the path, the thudding starts to speed up.
Oh
And
boy.
coming into view, you start to see this greenish blob moving fairly quickly through the path directly towards you. And what is the distance that you guys are gonna trigger your spells?
When I see its eyes, and if it doesn't have eyes, it's when it's clear in the path in front of me.
Okay.
About 40 feet out.
Okay. Oliver, are you gonna be taking an action?
I'm gonna... It doesn't look like it can be reasoned with from the sound of it, so I'm gonna be when they do this, I'm gonna hurl an acid ball at it.
Okay. Let me do one calculation here. Okay. Calculation is done.
Yeah. Should.
All right. Gotta change over some music. And I'm going to need everybody.
I should have done this. Dang it. Oops. Oh well.
As this thing comes charging in, you'll all get a free action. But as you're prepping your spells, this thing is charging at you. And it is a large creature. It is green with these greenish yellow splotches on it. Dark black hair that is stringy and tiny head, big body. And it's really just a disgusting looking thing charging at you.
I'm just imagining like Envy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Kind of. Or think more like Gluttony.
Okay.
Think more like Gluttony, but bigger and green and just awful.
Oh no.
And let me make sure I'm on the right map. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
You said it.
You said the
Good
line.
thing.
Now we
Good.
can roll our credits.
I got a 3.
See you all next week.
How the heck do I always roll so low?
Don't you dare.
Oh. Hey, I know that thing. That's cool looking.
All right. And this is Ridire and Oliver's first look at our new map style and art style. That the maps are made by me, Curiosity, well, with assets from other people. I didn't make the sprites. But Curiosity made the creature and our little battle tokens. Get them into frame here. There we go.
I love how tiny the shield is in this art because it looks like it would be useless.
Yeah, but it's like the size of your body. What was that?
Oh, fair. I said like Captain America's shield.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shots
What is
fired.
It's like the size of your chibi body, so it's actually
Yeah,
quite
that's
large.
that's true. Okay, yeah. So
I'm just
Flashbang?
writing down the... Yep. Actually, it'd be in the order of the initiative. So we'll go with Oliver first.
So with Acid Ball, when I cast a spell that deals damage associated to my Dragon Ancestry, I do +4 damage. Just want to put that out there. And as I do this, I'm also going to spend 1 sorcery point to gain resistance to acid
Okay.
for an hour.
Okay.
So I will now do that and get a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then
well, it has to make a dex saving throw.
each creature... yeah, I guess it
okay.
does.
Yeah. Has
Yeah.
to be to 15. Alright. See if it beats a 15. I bet it does not.
Assuming it's got a good strength but a low dexterity.
It does not.
My entangle's gonna do nothing.
So it does 26 plus 4,
Plus 4.
so it'll do 30 damage.
30 acid damage, unless it's immune or resistant.
Alright. that. You watch as it gets hit in the face with this acid ball, and it howls in pain.
Okay, so it's not. At least it's not immune to acid. We know that. Even if it's resistant.
You see acid, this acid and this just dark liquid come spraying out, hitting the trees, and yeah, a lot of stuff is melting.
That does not seem safe.
Then, Talamh, you're up.
I guess I've got that entangle prepped.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a strength or DC 15 strength check.
And that is a 20.
Well, that you got through my entangle.
Yep, so the vines come shooting up on either side, and a mixture of the acid and its own strength, they melt away.
Oh, my poor babies.
All right, Ridire. Flashbang.
Yeah, there's no like resistance effect to it, so it's if you decide that its sudden brightness is enough to do anything. I guess I'll make an intimidation check along with it, with my like yell.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I was gonna ask you because I had taken the criminal background, but I was to fit my backstory better. I was wondering if I could swap the stealth with the intimidation, since it'll come into play here as a proficiency. Because he wasn't really sneaking; he was an enforcer. He was like, making people pay up. So.
Yeah, there's really nothing stealthy about Ridire.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll allow it.
Okay. So I'll switch that real quick, and then I'll make my intimidation check. And I got a crit fail, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it lets out a roar, and...
But does the flash do anything to it?
No.
Well, at least
Not
I'm
that
the
you
shiny.
can see.
I'm the shiny one, so it's gonna come after me. Okay. That was pointless.
All right. That brings us back to Oliver.
Should I do a lot of damage here is the question.
Yes, because if it gets up close to me, I'm going to melt.
Let me look at something real quick. Should I expend the last 2 of my level 3 spell slots?
That might be excessive, but
Good
go
lord.
with
Because
you do what you want to do.
I can do 2 acid balls in the same turn. If we so should want to.
Oh, because you can quicken one.
Because I can quicken my spells to make it a bonus action and use one as an action. So my question here is, should I? Or should we prolong this a little bit?
That's entirely up to you.
We could soften him up first.
This is happening quickly enough that we would not be able to tell you how to do things.
I will
What is
metagame.
Oliver's normal approach?
I will metagame right now and say that if you end this quickly, I still have more planned for today. This is not the only encounter I had planned. So if you wanna do what you gotta do,
You can always
it doesn't
take
end
a
the
long
stream.
rest. You can always take a long rest and get your spell slot back.
That's true. We could just, kill him and then be like, all right, let's camp here for the night.
It's a rock fort.
Yeah, I'll play this a little longer, I guess. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt, I believe, is what I'm going to do here. That's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Oof, okay. And then I...
Now let me ask, do you have inspiration dice?
I do have inspiration, yes.
I forget what that does. Does it just give you advantage?
It just gives me advantage, so
Okay.
it wouldn't help.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help you on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look at what I can do as a bonus action. Real quick. Just... I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna tap Ridire on the shoulder with Dragon's Breath. And I want to make that, let me look exactly what it can be. I'll make that lightning damage. So for your next turn, you can do a Dragon's Breath that does 3d6.
Okay.
And then I will stay where I am. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Its turn. It's gonna move 5, 10 to get through the tree. 20, 25 to get through the tree, and 30. Even though the tree is basically melted, I'm still gonna make it difficult to move. Because it doesn't really matter, it's still there. Alright, it is going to... What's the reach? Okay. It's going to take a clawed hand and swipe at Ridire. And that is a 9. And it's going to howl in rage and do that again and get a 23.
That'll hit.
And so you take 13 slashing damage.
Jeez.
And 4 poison damage. And for its final attack,
I don't like this at all.
17.
That misses.
Okay. As it bites down towards you, you're able to block it with your shield and push it away.
Cool.
Talamh, you're up.
All right. Somebody point me to the moon. Where is it? So I can bring it over here. I'm gonna throw some moonbeam on him.
That way.
All right. I'll just cast this as at a. Actually, you know what? I'll cast a second level moonbeam at him.
Moonbeam.
Constitution. All right.
Yes, Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
All right, that is a 13, so it fails.
Fails. So he's gonna take 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to pile on some Armor of Earth for an extra 25 temporary hit points.
Okay. That brings us to Ridire.
I'm gonna shoot a hyper beam out of my eyes like Snorlax.
Okay.
So it has to make, what is it, a dex saving throw for your Dragon's Breath?
Yes, it needs to make a dex.
So it'll be 15 because it's probably your spell save DC.
Yes, I believe so. Dex saving throw.
Yeah, it failed.
Cool.
So
So
it
it takes 3d6. I believe.
12 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself, which will give me +2 AC.
Okay.
Oh, Chuck, it wasn't supposed to take that damage till its turn. Sorry, I was rereading the spell. My moonbeam damage will. I mean, it still took it, but
Yeah, it doesn't take
it won't take effect until its turn.
Okay.
So that 9 radiant damage from Moonbeam, yeah.
Okay. And on that attack from Ridire, each of you take 8 poison damage.
We don't even get to dodge it?
Nope.
Oh,
Not cool.
As the lightning hits it, one of the like yellowish pustules on it bursts open and splashes the area around it with poison.
Gross.
And it is poison.
Yep.
Alright.
actually, I've got something fun. As a reaction, I'm gonna use Absorb Elements.
Remind me what that does?
She gets to absorb the energy from the ass.
Spell
from the
captures
poison
some of the
damage.
incoming energy, lessens its effect on you, and stores it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage.
Well, it was poison, though.
Oh, never mind. I can't do it. I'm not popping that.
Okay.
I thought it was acid.
Yeah,
My
if
bad.
it was acid, that'd be awesome, but it
If
was...
it's acid, that would save me a lot as well, too, because I have resistance.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I wish we'd fight something I have resistance.
All right.
I'm supposed to be the tank, and I guess I am taking all of the more damage, so I guess that makes sense.
Here I am still trying to math. So that minus that, I can't math. This is why I have a psychology degree, because I can talk.
Can you, though?
All right. I was gonna say it's taking a really long time for somebody to say that.
That's pretty quick.
You've been quicker. I've heard.
Yeah, but I was letting...
Est quod addiction.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to insinuate with that.
You know exactly what I'm trying to insinuate with that.
But Oliver's the one with Quicken Spell.
Oliver, you're up.
I'm gonna use poison spray.
Okay.
I want to see what this do. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 21.
Yeah, well, never mind then. I think it just... Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything, I guess, then.
Either or.
I'm gonna just get behind people more so. I guess I'm just gonna go here right now, and then call that my turn.
Okay. It's up. All right. How does it want to do this?
Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, Moonbeam's not there anymore. I never remember to do that.
Oh, yeah. Wait. You have to do it on each turn?
No, I have to do it when
No, she took
when I
damage.
take damage.
Oh, that's right. So it never actually hit.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna roll a 4-sided dice to see which one of you it hits.
My shield's shining really brightly.
Yeah.
Is that
It
turret
rolled.
is it to move one way or the other?
Nah, it did.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's gonna do this. It brings its claw up. Cause there. Yeah, that'll hit everybody. It's going to take its claw and quickly drag it across its stomach, and it lets out a howl in pain as it takes some damage. And I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone remember, you get a +5 to it because of my aura.
14.
17.
11.
All right.
I should have just destroyed it.
Okay, so
Wait a second. Hold on. For Constitution, that's a saving throw, right?
yeah,
For your concentration.
yes.
Yes.
Wait. All right. We took 8 damage.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. No, Moonbeam is still up because I rolled straight up Constitution instead of the.
Oh, so you didn't have your proficiency bonus?
Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. It's I see the +3 to it. It's all right.
Alright. Whatever.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys. I got confused.
You're fine. It happens.
So, Oliver and Ridire take 14 points of poison damage. And you're poisoned for 1 minute.
What does poisoned do again?
Disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Okay.
And Talamh, you take 7 points of damage.
Can I use my reaction on its turn?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. He's just gonna get hit with. He's got to make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d4 piercing damage.
That is a 16.
Yeah, that makes it.
Okay. Talamh, you're up then.
All right. Well, I'm gonna burn me another. Well, I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Ugh, really? Wait, you know what? Screw it. I'm inspired.
Actually, you
gonna
don't need to be. You're
Oh.
flanking with a party member.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, then that's
so
a...
you would have advantage because you're within 5 feet of a party member.
All right. Well, shoot, that's a 23. I imagine that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Wait, why didn't it do the?
Just click the.
You have to click the word in the chat window, not not on your page again. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it goes. All right, I'll take your roll for 11.
Is it slash roll?
Slash
R.
Yeah.
And that's for the thunder damage that it takes while I'm in my armor of earth form.
Okay. So 17 damage.
Now I'm debating if I want to use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike, or for even more shenanigans, or if I should try to heal up.
Well, you take 11 points of poison damage. You and Ridire.
Cool.
Ugh. We're gonna have to start backing off and pummeling it from range.
I really love fights when all I do is stand there and heal myself the whole time, because that's what's happening on my next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a. I'm just gonna use my third level slot to heal 3d8.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, that's not bad. Healed 16 points.
All right.
All right, Ridire, you're up.
Yeah. In interest of not dying, because I have 3 hit points currently.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It's done double-digit damage to me with every single hit.
Yeah.
So I don't have enough hit points to take that when it's stuff that doesn't let me use my AC. I just take the damage. I don't get to resist it in any way. There's no way I can fight something like that. So I'm just gonna use all of my lay on hands on myself. That's my turn.
You gonna move?
Do you want to like move?
No, because I gotta protect Talamh.
Okay.
Ridire wouldn't back off while she's still there.
All right, then Oliver, you're up.
I'm gonna pop a potion of healing. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do. It's 2d4.
And remember, we're doing that rule. It's a bonus action
Okay.
to pop a potion, so you don't have to lose your turn or your movement.
So I get 7 back. Not great, but at least it's better.
Did we rule that if you take a full action, you get the full benefit, and if you bonus action, you roll for it? I think I suggest that the one day. I don't remember if we actually said we were rolling with that.
I liked the idea. If we want to implement it, I'm fine with that.
I like it. I like that because it makes sense.
Let's do it.
So, if you use your full action, you'll get 3 more hit points, but I don't know if that's enough to make it really worthwhile when you can still.
I don't think it is right now. So.
Okay. Well.
All right.
And then I'm.
It was 15. Full.
I am. Let's see. Oh, it's just. It's 20 feet for that. So if I do 5, 10, 15, 20. 15, 20. If I do like there. Maybe not. I'm gonna walk up to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to use Acid Splash.
Okay.
I don't know that it'll do much, but I can try. Yeah. Even with disadvantage, it's 25 to hit.
Nice.
Unless, no, never mind, because even if I use Inspiration, it doesn't give me advantage, it just
It gets
nullifies.
rid of the disadvantage, yep.
So either way, it's the 25.
All right. So it has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, is it a dex?
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to, okay, yeah, I guess it is a dex, but yeah. So, yeah. And it's 2d6 because I'm that low.
Oh, God. Alright. It tripped and fell on its face.
Cool. And then I splash it with acid.
Mm-hmm.
Which does 8 plus 10.
Well, the 10 is if it was the critical, so it's just gonna be the 8.
So just the 8.
Oh, but it's acid, so you get +4, right? Because of your thing.
Yes, and it is +4, so 12.
So 12 acid damage.
Actually. But it is on its face now. That is something it is now.
Well, not only that, but because it's on its face and it rolled a nat 1, the acid splash, or the poison splash that is supposed to happen, does not, as the pustule is facing the wrong way and goes splashing away from it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Alright.
So, that 12 damage.
Let me stab it right.
Alright, so it's its turn. Alright. Seriously, Burrow, put it in the live chat. Dork.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm getting text messages from viewers. Half its movement to stand up. It is going to look at Oliver. And it is really not happy with you, Oliver.
And that's all it does. It just looks at him. Oh,
Yeah, it's just a menacing look.
So it's going to take a step forward. And... Oh my god! Really?
Is it
that
attacking
bad
him?
for me, or is that bad for him? And I
I think
don't.
he just rolled a 1. Yep,
Oh,
he rolled a 1.
Okay.
It
Good.
spins
I'm
around
not-
and falls back on its face.
You know, a crit fail doesn't mean it has to fall down. You could just rule that it misses.
I
But you're the
could,
boss.
but it just got up off of its feet
and
took a
lumbered
step forward,
It
and
is kinda
whiffed.
funny.
I mean,
It
the
is-
fact is, this
Yeah,
is
it's
a
pretty
giant, dumb creature that apparently didn't have its footing very well when it tried to stand up and fight.
Good. It slipped in all.
How
It
much
slipped
acid
in all
did you
of.
give him?
All right, well, curiosity, I need that as an image now. Just the thing on its side with the three of you standing around, and that's the caption.
Alright. Noted.
God. All right. Well, curiosity. Yeah, Talamh, you're up.
Alright.
Cause it-
I'm gonna hit him with the quarterstaff again.
Okay.
Two-handed. Really?
It's prone, so you do have advantage.
I mean, does an 11 hit?
No, not even close.
Yeah.
But at least it's not a crit.
True. And then I'm gonna, I mean, I made a melee attack. I'll just try to do... I'm just gonna do and try to attempt an unarmed strike after that.
I will remind you that it is prone, so if you were to move away, it does not get an attack of opportunity at this point.
Okay, well shoot. Where do you... I'm gonna back out so Ridire doesn't feel like he's gotta be up next to him.
Well, now Oliver's right next to him, so I have to regardless. I'm not going to back out if either of you are in danger.
So I'm gonna... Wait, no, I mean, I've got my earth armor up. All I can really do is smack him. I can't cast any spells, so
Okay.
Punch him.
what can I do?
Punch him in the butt.
Punch him.
Yeah, maybe I'll go behind him.
Oh, okay.
And,
Unarmed strike?
yeah, I'll arm strike him.
Okay.
Will a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
Alright. Oh, just do the first one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and
5 damage.
so he takes 10 damage.
Okay. He's starting to look a little rough.
Here's looking. Okay, though. Down. Didn't hit me. I can actually hit back once. So is it my turn now?
Nope, it's its turn now. Oh wait, no, Curiosity just went.
Oh,
No,
he
it's
just
your
went.
turn. It's your turn.
Shit, my turn.
I
Okay.
just skipped 2 of your turns.
You
No, he
didn't know
used
it.
his,
Yeah. Yeah.
It attacked Oliver and fell down, and then
yeah.
she got to go.
So yeah,
Um,
it's your
hey.
turn, Ridire.
Yes. All right. Flaming Justice time. I'm attacking it with my longsword, and I am going to two-hand it. Meaning I am not gaining the benefit of my shield, but I still have shield. Actually, no, Shield of Faith. No, I took a bunch of damage, so Shield of Faith would have probably been canceled during that time. I'm just going to assume that I dropped it. Great. Yeah, so two-handed longsword with advantage. That is a 20, unnatural.
All right, that hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 4 slashing damage. Of course, I roll low. And I'm going to do a second level smite because I need to end this thing quickly because it's hurting my friends.
Yeah.
So it's going to take 3d8 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
And so that will be 12 radiant damage.
Okay, so 16 damage total.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack it again
Okay.
because I get to attack twice because I'm a 6th level paladin. So two-handed sword at it again. That's another 20,
That'll hit.
and that's going to be 7 slashing damage. And say it with me, guys. 2nd level smite.
second level smite.
Yeah.
For oh my gosh,
Oh.
5 more radiant damage.
All right, so 16 plus 7 plus 5, then
28.
8. All right, so 28 minus that is a big number. So that'll be that. That'll go there. 5. Oof. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. It is hurting. That was a lot of damage, so it is going to do.
Flex seal.
It's still on its face.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but that was he hit a lot of points of it, so everybody takes 7 poison damage.
Okay, only 7.
I
That's
will
not bad.
negate what I just earned.
And
Sorry, guys.
Oliver, you're up.
Oliver ain't too happy, so I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna get to here on the other side, and then I'm gonna cast Sword Burst. So he needs to make a Dexterity save, and that is a crit, by the way. As I was saying, Oliver is pissed. And so the duality here, a crit and a crit fail.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he has to make a dex saving throw.
He's prone. He fails.
He automatically fails.
So he takes 2d6. I rolled low.
But you do get the crit damage, so that's good at least.
Yeah, it's at least 5 total. And then I'm going to use Quicken Spell here, which takes 2 of my sorcery points. Yep. And then I'm going to cast I'm going to cast I had an idea. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash again.
Okay.
Which is a dex saving throw as well.
So it fails.
So it automatically gets it.
Yeah.
And it does 10 plus 4, so 14.
That extra damage from that is really handy.
And then I used, how much did I use? I used, yeah, I'm gonna back off him a little bit now. I believe I used, is
5.
going through the tree count as rough, or is that fine?
Going through the, I guess I didn't establish that ahead of time, but going through the tree trunk here would be impossible.
Okay.
Going through the bushes is fine. And then trying to get around the tree is difficult terrain.
Okay, so if I did
5,
10,
10,
if I've done 15,
15.
I'm gonna do 10 to move back to here.
Okay.
And that's where I'm gonna end.
All right. Man. Its turn. It's not having a good time. Almost lost another dice. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not gonna do that. Oh! Yeah, you did a lot of damage. Poison Splash. 5 damage to everybody.
17 hit points.
Alright. We're just gonna roll to see who it's raging after. Probably. Alright, so Ridire is 1, Talamh is 2, and because of the acid damage, Oliver, you're gonna be 3 and 4.
Cool.
I did more damage to it.
You did, but
It doesn't like the acid.
it doesn't like the acid. Ridire, you get an attack of opportunity.
I'm absolutely going to take it, and I'm going to keep two-handing that BR.
This might have been a mistake.
I would have had advantage when it ran away because of Talamh, right?
Yep.
So that's a 22.
Yep.
That's 9 slashing damage.
How do you want to do
And-
this?
I don't have to use it. Okay, cool. I don't have to use a spell slot.
Rage.
Preferably wound its leg in such a way that it falls down into all of the acid that's everywhere and just slowly dissolves in the acid. And then maybe as it's dissolving, I mercy kill it through its.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It falls, and you all get to take a breath as it is wiped. And you all get...
How's everyone doing hit points wise?
I never dropped below full hit points.
Okay, so your extra ones ate it all. That's good. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on both myself and on Oliver. I'll take the time to do that once for each of us. So that's a D8 plus 5. So this is for Oliver first. Oliver, you regain 8 hit points. And I will regain 9. And then we should probably take a short rest. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have used the spell slots. We should have just short rested and hit dice, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, short rest would be nice.
We probably should take a short rest after that. That took everything out of what I could do. Kill that thing.
All right. You guys are going to take a short rest?
I'm going to move away from its dead body and all of its acidness and poisonness, but then yes.
Yeah, I'd like to get out of the noxious air.
Yeah, we'll find some place relatively safe to take our rest. Or I'll make us a rocky fortress.
Okay. You guys move away a little bit. Are you gonna make a rocky fortress, or what are you going to do exactly?
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I want to make us someplace like I'm gonna build us a little rock wall with my
Okay.
rocky abilities.
Okay. Are you guys gonna camp then and take a long rest?
Well, I mean, it's only early afternoon, right?
Yeah, it's just so like we've got cover in case something sneaks up on us.
Yeah, let's just take a short rest for now.
Okay.
And
I
then
guess did we like have note of how long it was to like we were following it? Or
we said it was like 4 in the afternoon when we were encountering it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it only lasts some, that was...
Minute or whatever. Minutes.
Yeah, that was
If
about a
even.
minute and a half.
Yeah. I will, I'll lay this a little fire just to camp around and we can have lunch.
Okay.
Got
So,
flint and tinder in my pack.
alright, so you guys have a early evening dinner and rest up. Anybody wants to use hit points, they can. Hit dice, I mean.
Oh, that was a good roll on my hit dice. Thank you. Oh, hit dice. Oh,
What do you? Wow.
I feel so much better now.
Ridire, having some of the provisions from Katnia, is very much feeling better about his current predicament.
Oh,
Can I not? Can I not? For like,
Oliver, on the other hand, is
you can use as many hit dice as you want. You'll get them all back at the long rest. We're probably not going to take another short rest before then.
I'll take them both. Why not? That'll at least get me. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. How about I'm just gonna use 5. That gets me up to.
I could just give Oliver another one of my potions.
I have 3 more potions. I should be fine.
I'm trying to save my potions for like more emergencies.
Yeah.
Use my other healing abilities more often.
I'd rather use hit dice in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely, because you get them back at a long rest. So
Yeah.
alright.
I just
So,
don't-
where is everybody at with their current HP?
I'm back up to 53.
I'm at 42.
54.
And Oliver, 42, you said, out of
44.
44. Okay. I'll be a benevolent DM and give you those extra 2.
Yes.
I rolled well enough, so.
They are
Yeah.
precious.
So
I need a
everybody's
little
everybody's at full after this.
No, I'm 4 hit points shy of full. But that's okay. I don't want to waste another hit dice for four hit points. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to take another long rest, or short rest probably, so
Alright.
hell. Let's do it. Is that going to give me... There we
There
go.
you go.
I'm at max.
All right.
Yeah, I just made that argument for you. Why am I not doing it for myself?
One saved.
So, Ridire, if we run into something like that again, I'm gonna need you to hold him with your hold person spell while we just keep him real far away.
I don't know if that would work on a beast. Like,
Oh, is it humanoid? Yeah.
it's humanoids, yeah.
He's not human.
Well, it
Well, he
might
has
count as
2
a
legs.
humanoid. It might count as humanoid because it doesn't specify size. It just says humanoids.
Seems like a great
So,
big human.
Yeah, I could
being
definitely
thing to
try.
me.
Probably should have tried that. Oop.
All right. You guys have your short rest. Probably short rest is what, about an hour?
Typically it's an hour, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you and I both a lot of times make it a bit shorter, but in this instance, taking an hour would definitely make sense.
Yeah, especially with the amount of healing
Hit
you'll
die.
have.
Yeah, yeah.
How many spell slots does everybody have? Oliver.
I have 2 third level, 2 second, 3 first, and that's it.
Okay.
I've got 4 first level, 2 second level, and 1 third level left.
Okay. And Ridire?
I have one little happy first level spell slot.
Okay.
I only have 6 spell slots total. I don't have
okay.
nearly as many as you guys because I'm only a half caster. So,
Okay.
and I burned both of my second level ones to hit that thing with divine smites because it pissed me off.
I'm just gonna look up something here really quick.
I didn't use my channel divinity. Take
Never mind, I have 3 first level spells.
Okay. You all set?
Yeah, I was just looking at what spell slot.
Okay. You guys travel the rest of the day. Are you going a little more slowly, a little cautiously, or with purpose again?
Slightly slower than with purpose, but too terrible, I would think.
Yeah, we're like,
I'll just-
keeping
yeah.
a listen out for any more big bad things.
Okay.
I'm definitely watching for more puddles of acid.
I'm assuming we're able to use the direction of the sun to keep moving south, so...
Yeah, it's faint at times. It's hard to tell. Actually, just for the sake of seeing how long the journey takes, roll a survival check, everybody.
Going by the sun, you mean you can't feel the planet's magnetic field?
No.
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to keep heading in a southerly direction easily. All right, so the rest of the day actually goes by without any real surprises, any real challenges. And it gets to be about 10 o'clock. And I'm assuming you guys are going to take camp for the night?
Yeah.
All right. What is your general sleeping arrangement? Do you guys take watch? Do you...
Oh, we definitely need to rotate watch.
Yeah.
I will gladly volunteer for whichever watch shift you guys want. I'll take first if you want, or if someone else would rather do first and have me do the middle of the night. That's
I'll
fine.
do first.
I'll do third.
Okay, I'll do the middle.
Okay. And are you usually in, like, tents? Are you...
I don't have a tent.
Talamh does the top tent.
Big enough for everybody, or just for Talamh?
Depends on how magnanimous I'm feeling. But we just had a major victory, so I'm feeling pretty generous.
Okay. So first watch, roll for perception. Okay. Second watch, roll for perception.
I'm taking my helmet off.
Ooh.
If I tell the game that, sometimes it's nice to me. Nope.
Not this game. Not this time at all.
Oh god.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, all right.
Maybe there was nothing there to miss.
Third watch, roll for perception.
I can't just use my passive.
Nope.
I got a little bored. Okay.
You need to remain stalwart like me.
I just picture Ridire sitting on a rock as, like, things are moving back and forth behind him.
It's like the headphones guy, like vacuuming the room when there's a disaster going outside in the hallway.
Like Stanley's cameo in that Spider-Man movie.
Like,
Yes.
No, I'm thinking of it more like it's like there's the glowing eyes all throughout the forest, and everyone else would be like, oh, and I'm just like there's a squirrel, and I'm just like trying to play with it. I'm like throwing nuts down. Come closer.
Dear Squirrel, let me teach you the art of communication. All right. The light shines through the treetops, illuminating the forest around you guys. The rest of the party, wakes up. You have a little bit of a breakfast. Get your bearings with the rays of the sun. Start heading south.
Get a long rest for our spells.
Yeah, my
A long rest real quick.
Ooh, I get all of my.
Now that would have been fine to just.
Wait, what?
I could have obliterated it and been fine.
Yeah, but you never know. We didn't know if we were going to have to take a long rest.
Yeah, so I guess with that thing, you need to deal with it in large packets of damage, not lots of little ones.
Well, if you only did a tiny bit of damage to it, it didn't spray the poison. So you could have done very small amounts of damage to it, but then it would have been getting its turn to attack you every time if you were trying to do it that way.
No,
So
it was.
What we do?
It was spraying damage every time.
Every single time it took damage?
Every time it took
Probably
damage.
would have been better to just deal with it in as few turns as possible.
Yeah.
So what we do is we lay down a spike growth and just just kite it around the spikes until it dies.
You do the grease spell, and then spike growth, and it slides on the grease into the spike growth, and then you set the grease on fire. So it's on fire.
Or Or I just repeatedly like mold earth and just dig trenches and it just falls into it and we bury it.
And we just fight it like in World War One.
Wait, yeah, so it basically just its head is sticking up out of the ground and then we just kind of like stab its eyes out. Leave it.
I'll use magic to just fill it up with acid.
See,
It's a bath.
the funny thing is, it's spoilers, but I don't care. The fact that you were doing acid damage to it nullified its regenerative properties.
I knew being acid was smart.
Is it some type of troll?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, without knowing it, and you did so much damage so quickly with acid, I only had one chance to heal it. And it was right at the beginning, so you never even noticed that it was
Yep.
healing. And then you were doing acid every turn, so it just kept...
Yeah. Acid and fire are the only things that
Oh
can
my
stop
God.
trolls regeneration.
It's the only time I wasn't. The only times that there's like 2 times I couldn't actually do acid.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the 2 times that you didn't, it, had it not... It healed. No, you had done acid then, too. So it didn't heal.
Acid the previous turn, yeah.
So, every time, it only healed once, I believe.
Yay.
My
I have a
my
specialty.
notes looked
That-
ridiculous with the amount
that
of minuses and
specialty.
pluses.
Is melting things.
How many hit points did that thing have?
130.
Oh, wow.
I brought
Wow.
it down to less than 100 to start, basically.
You did.
It effectively did over 60 damage to me because
It was a challenge rating 7.
holy crap. So that's a whole level tier above us.
Yep.
Aren't those CRs meant for like 4 people?
Yep.
It's based on I believe a 4 or is it 5 person
4.
party?
4 part.
4 person party of that level.
I am so glad that I have like so many hit points. Like I have like an extra character's worth of hit points.
You all
That's the thing is, yeah.
you all managed. Like, the only thing that would have been better is if you had backed away after it was splashing damage every time.
But I couldn't back away. Like I can't cast spells while I'm. Unless we want to make it so I can.
And the thing is, if we would have been doing that, we would have gotten an attack of opportunity. Well, I guess it would have only gotten 1 off.
Yeah.
It's reaction.
It does have a movement speed of 30, though, so it's hard to get away from it.
Yeah, it would have been almost
Which is the whole
impossible.
point of it. So, alright, well.
Keep moving south.
On this morning, one more survival check for good measure from everybody, please.
7-7.
My helmet back on. Yep.
Yeah, you took your helmet back on, and then it.
Puts his helmet back on, runs into a branch.
Ugh.
You all hear a clanging noise reverberate through the forest. Yeah. You all walk for about an hour, and Talamh, you sense the ground a little ways in front of you rumble oddly, and it seems like something is digging up from the ground.
Okay.
It's about... What's your range on your,
For like clarity, 60.
Okay.
I
So,
imagine everything gets fuzzy after that. But
yeah,
I can
it's...
tell there are things.
It's a little fuzzy, but for the most part you can tell that there's something that it appears to have dug itself out of the ground.
Huh. Wait, so something is digging or has dug itself out of the ground?
You don't know.
Oh.
It's the Terrasquay. Get ready, guys. Challenge rating 30.
Let's.
have a feeling we might when you do run.
And so, can I get a general sense of how far it is?
90-ish feet.
If Oliver climbed a tree, would he be able to see it?
You don't know.
I'm gonna tell Oliver that there's something about 90 feet and point in the direction and be like, is there a bunch of stuff in the way, or do you think you'd be able to see it if you climbed the tree?
I'm just gonna mumble obscenities and climb the tree.
Language.
Roll a perception check.
I probably can't see it.
Yeah, you climb the tree and you see more trees.
All right.
I'm gonna perceive in the direction she pointed.
Well, boys, be careful.
Yeah, there's too many trees.
There are too many trees in the way. A 7 and a 5, I love it.
I'm gonna walk about 30 feet forward, so it's in that direction until it's like the edge of my actual range of clarity.
I'll
I'm gonna roll perception. How about a 25? What'll that get me?
That will get you me sneezing. Hold on. Okay. That will get you. There is something moving. You can hear it moving just a little bit, but you can't see anything.
I can't get a gauge of how big or small it is.
No. It doesn't
Alright,
seem to be massive because it's not making much movement at all.
Okay, well, I go back to the boys. Hey, there's something moving up ahead, and it seems like it's digging. I don't think it's huge, so it's probably not a big troll beastie, but
Should
check it out.
we investigate or should we circumvent it?
You know, let's leave it alone. So, we rabbit.
It's a good idea. We have had too much trouble for one day yesterday, and I think that trouble carries over into today. So I do not really want to deal with this right now. I would rather we just go.
Alright, let's skirt the area, get on our wee merry way.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, everybody.
I have disadvantage in stealth.
8,
So that's a
14, 6,
No.
and a 5.
I'm wearing heavy armor, so I have disadvantage.
I'm never good at I was gonna use inspired, but it's not gonna matter because Ridire is gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right. You guys
No,
take a little bit of time to go around the edge of where you think this is. You're keeping a pretty solid tree line between you and where Talamh pointed it out. And you go along forward for about half an hour. And Talamh, actually everybody will, Talamh, you'll sense this because you don't actually see. The rest of you will see this. A small, hairy little orb pops out of the ground about 30 feet in front of you.
Ah, it's a wild haggis.
I throw a Pokeball at it.
We introducing tribbles into D&D or?
No, it's a different. And if I catch it, it'll evolve into a Doug Trio.
Only level 23 or something like that, though.
It,
I throw a Pokeball at it.
No.
sounded violent.
That did. I don't have your video up. I don't know what just happened.
I just tossed a Pokeball back in the box full of toys that it's in.
That's funny. This thing turns and looks at the three of you. It's got this grayish, dirty little face. Big ol' mat of hair around it. And it looks at Talamh. And in a very weird language that almost sounds like rocks grinding together as it speaks, it says,
Bless you.
Was that Sylvan? That was not Sylvan.
that was not Sylvan.
Not Dwarven.
Nope.
I'm assuming.
Couldn't have been Druidic.
Nope.
Okay.
Do you speak common?
And,
I was
I-
about to ask it in Sylvan if it speaks Sylvan.
it doesn't respond. However, it... Let's see, what is its action? It pops up from the ground and is now standing 30 feet in front of you. And
It might have been speaking Terran.
If you speak Primordial, then you can technically understand any of the, you can understand Terran and Aquan.
I wish that I should have said that my, circle of primordial gave me primordial,
It
because that would have been handy.
would also make sense.
It does make sense.
Because all of Terran, Aquan, and all of those, they're all dialects of Primordial. So, although there might be certain phrases and you might lose out on, like slang and stuff, you can generally understand any of them if you can understand one of them.
Alright, so it is going to pop up and brandish a great club at you all, which is almost comically too large for this small creature. And I think that's where we're gonna leave off for tonight.
I'm just imagining, like, Captain Caveman, like, halfway out of the ground.
Surprisingly kind of accurate for the picture.
Oh, I know what it is.
So, that's where we're gonna leave off. And we will pick this up next week. I'm very excited. And in the meantime, make sure, everybody, that you like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. If you like what we do, like us on Facebook. Consider supporting us on Patreon. You get access to the Discord. We're going to be starting to announce some of our Extra Life things that we're going to be doing for that in November. So start paying attention to that. And from there, catch us next week. Thanks for watching, and as always, may you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Have a good night, everybody. And we're clear.